One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain. Return. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the ball in a variety of ways.
Back to throw, it's Flagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Gonna take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Looking for more room. He's at the 20.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief, first drive, and you force a turnover. This team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's ball. Got the first down and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
The Gators are in the hurry-up. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Lagway. Gonna take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now he is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a second down.
Switch it.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Tight end now in motion. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Flagway. Finds his man in the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field, you've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down, you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's it, fly. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
First down for the offense.
The Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. To throw, it's flag wave. Quarterback extends the play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Jackson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to pass. It's Flagway. Looking for the goal line. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that's going to tie it up. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 21 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he's brought down after a nice game. Kentucky right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Grabbed in the middle. It's long. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air. It's Lagway. Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. It is good. And it's a deadlock here in the 3rd quarter after the field goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. first drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Plummer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
He's got him. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Starting to feel a little pressure. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Lagway. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Might be changing the route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Gators will hustle for the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Runs through the tackle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. The ball is out behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Dances away. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Gators. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. A run for the quarterback. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Get it out on the screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Gators sending the offense back to work.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He might want another play. To the air, it's Lagway. He's got the tight end. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the goal.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Pushes ahead. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Gators want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying some time. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Floats it out in space. Lots of running room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Wildcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Great pass, it's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the option. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. They'll try the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock.
Wide open spaces. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Right back to the well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, it's Webb. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down. Extending the play. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Under fire. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.